I was looking for something that would challenge me, something that would contribute towards something bigger than myself. My name is Therese Quobela, and I'm in a 2-year engineering development program here at Transnet. What I love about this program is they're trying to develop me to become a well-rounded engineer. They pay for my tuition, they paid for my accommodation. I stayed at Therese. They paid for my textbooks and everything. That really just inspired me to work very hard, and I managed to pass my degree in record time. It gave me that push and that drive. So in as much as I'm a mechanical engineer, with this program, I get the opportunity to learn about the different fields of engineering. For example, I'm learning about the signaling system, which is responsible for moving the railway. So, in as much as that's mechanical with the actual movement of the railway, we've also got electrical components with the information being sent from the control center to the actual railway to actually moving the railway line. And then also the electrical aspects where, at varsity, it was very theoretical, but actually being able to see those circuits in real life and how they work is very interesting.
It is a big part of our responsibility as a state-owned entity to make sure that we do develop skills. We have a variety of programs where we also fund students bursaries to study towards an engineering qualification. Once they graduate, we then bring them back into Transnet as engineers in training, and they do their training on the job for a period of 24 months. The different trainees can then be placed within the organization or released into the market.
Courses of training that I've attended.
They are allocated a mentor who is tasked to look after them, make sure that their training is meaningful, because at the end of their 2 years, we want a fully fledged engineer who is going to hit the ground running.
Having a mentor is definitely very beneficial because my mentor guides me. He's actually gone through this program before me, so he knows exactly what is expected. Being a woman in a field that's typically male-dominated also goes back to some of my reasoning for why I did mechanical engineering. I wanted a challenge. I also was keen to be in a space that is historically not populated by women. It feels like something special. I feel like I'm a part of history. My advice to students studying at the moment in South Africa is never lose sight of your dream. Know that you are deserving. I think that was a big change for me when I realized that, I am deserving. And it's just my job to do my very best in my studies, work hard, and prove yourself so that those opportunities can come to you. And I think I'm living testimony of that.
Transnet is a state-owned transport and logistics company. We offer a seamless and integrated logistic solution to our customers. In other words, we take their commodities or products through our rail network straight into the port for export. Transnet has got over 50,000 employees, dedicated men and women that have sacrificed their family time to make sure that the wheels of the trains are churning. We're not operating in isolation of what's going on within our societies. We are our societies. So it's very important that we give back. The Pelo Pepper Train is one of the many CSI initiatives that are undertaken by Transnet, aimed at affording marginalized community with healthcare services.
The Transnet Pelo Pepper comprehensive primary healthcare trains, two of our favorite globally recognized flagship projects. Those are my babies that I'm custodian of. We do a 9-month journey, going across the country, rendering these services for that period of 2 weeks that we're stationed at a particular community. Pelo Pepper has been in existence as a project since 1994. We render a basket of comprehensive primary healthcare services. We have specialist clinics dealing with dentistry. We do basic dentistry, scaling, polishing, up to extraction. We have our optometry services, and we're very, very, very proud of Pelo Pepper because our optometry services are a one-stop service. Pelopepper has our own onboard laboratory, and within 20 minutes of your prescription being handed in to the lab technicians, they're able to bevel and manufacture that pair of spectacles. A lot of the people who come in here are the breadwinners in their families. You walk in here having an eyesight problem and you walk out with a pair of specs. Literally, it is a life-changing event for our patients. We have 22 permanent staff on board, and this includes the support and logistics teams that keep the lights burning and the food in our tummies. Pelopepper is a tough environment to operate in, and they work hard.
I'm responsible for the operations of the train. Working in this train is very much rewarding and fulfilling. It demands the passion from you, each and every one of us on the train, to be able to say, we see the need out there and we can see where we can fit in and play our part. We don't just address the reported problem, but we make sure that we assess almost all the systems in the body so that even things that the patient is not aware of are picked up and interventions are made way on time. You must have love for the patients. Yes, you can have your skills, but if you have your skills and your heart is not here, and then you are in the wrong place.
Pelopepper is also about teaching. So we have a partnership with universities and training institutions across the country. We have contracted them to provide us with final year students who use Pelopepper as a learning platform. If you look at the youth who come to this train, they come in here rambunctious, they come in here playful, and they leave very serious and committed to changing the health landscape of this country. We're now hitting the 15 million patient mark, and it is a considerable achievement for a company who knows nothing about healthcare. We're in infrastructure, so imagine us leveraging these resources to improve access to healthcare by millions of South Africans. It is the most amazing thing, pulling into a station and finding a whole community waiting out there. They praise worship. They sing songs of glory to God for having brought them this miracle train. And it's actually where both the little old ladies have gotten their nicknames, because Pelopepper is known as the miracle trains. When you're part of the Pelopepper family, it just instills in you a sense of civic duty and obligation to just make the world a better place.
South Africa is still troubled by inequality, poverty, and unemployment. And the truth is, to solve that problem is not only going to be done by government or the big companies. SMMEs actually contribute quite a lot to the GDP. They account for 90% of businesses, and they also give opportunities to marginalized communities. So it's important that they get the right support so that they can grow and sustain themselves and continue to create sustainable jobs in the communities in which they operate.
Aviation Engineering and Projects is a mechanical engineering company specializing in steel manufacturing. I have great passion for engineering, especially on manufacturing and design. I get a lot of motivation if I know that there are projects in place, especially the projects that are challenging me. That one motivates me more than anything. And also to know that we are going to invoice as well. That one is also a great motivation.
It's not easy being a business owner, let alone a small one. The big commercial banks, they're asking for things that ordinarily a small, medium enterprise doesn't have because they've just started, right? Which is why we're building programs that are aimed at assisting them specifically in those areas. We've created what we call the Kgodisa Enterprise Development Fund, which is aimed at providing financial assistance to our suppliers within our system.
VHN is a supplier for Transnet. We've been with Transnet from the start. We receive the funding, they pay our suppliers, they give us a working capital, and with the working capital, we're able also to buy the machines. Without the CODISA funding, it was not possible to pull that project because we didn't even have a workshop. So we have to start everything from scratch. Now, our mission is to expand in terms of the market because we can offer a lot of services there. We want to contribute a lot to the South African economy. I would advise anyone who wants to start a business, make sure that you have a plan in place. Just have your own idea. Look at the finishing line. It could take 20 years, but at the end, you make sure that whatever that you do, you leave a good legacy for yourself.